There's only one thing that we love more than eating food with chopsticks, and that's photography.
The softness of light has nothing to do with how diffused the light is as much as the size of the light source. Basically, the smaller the light source, the harder the light will be. Diffuse light can sometimes trick you into thinking it's nice soft light. Let me show you an example of why this is. Notice here in this photo of my son how hard the edge of light is. This photo was taken with a bare Nikon flash. Now, in the next photo, look how soft the light appears. This was taken with the diffuser on that came with that flash. It looks like amazing soft light, right? But look closer at each photo and you will see that the shadow lines on my son are still there. They've just been filled in because the light has been bounced in from the walls and the ceiling. The same hard lines from the shadows are still present. That's because we never changed the size of our light source. Take a look at one last shot through an umbrella. By changing the size of the light, we've now affected the shadows. Take a look at this last side-by-side comparison. We first see the harsh shadow line, followed by the same shadow, but filled in by bounced light. And then finally, the shadow is totally removed by a large light source. Here's why. If we look at the graphic, we can see that a small light source could never produce soft light. The softness of light is created by the transition from full illumination to no illumination. Light only travels in a straight line. It doesn't bend, it doesn't wrap. In this graphic, you can see that light is radiating from a very small point. Because it only travels in the straight line, no light can reach the back of our subject. Let's take a look at a larger light source. Realizing that light is radiating from the entire surface of the light source, you can now see that the light coming from the edges can start reaching behind our subject. Take a closer look and notice that the light from the left side cannot reach as far around the subject as on the right side, from the light that's coming in from the right side. From this point back, we're not getting light from both sides. This is what creates that gradient of light that we call softness. It doesn't end here. Look what happens. As we move the light source closer, it becomes larger relative to our subject. Now you can understand what it really means when you hear the term wrapping of light. Now, just to concrete this idea in your mind, let's take a look again at a small light source. It wouldn't matter how close or how diffused, it will never be able to radiate behind our subject and create soft light. That small light will always remain a hard light source. The back arm up on your hip and push your elbow. Oh gosh, do both hands and push them both forward so it's more like the fat. And turn towards me. Turn your shoulders towards me. He's like, fire for 2
So awesome.